The local government councils basically operate constitutionally as a third tier of government and are expected to provide governance at the grassroots level. Before the Supreme Court judgment, there had been cases where some state governors constitute caretaker chairmen and allegedly fiddle with funds belonging to these local councils as the monies are paid into a joint account with the state governments. However, the July 11, 2024 judgment by the Supreme Court was met with jubilation by many who saw it as a pronouncement granting independence to the local government councils and ending unnecessary manipulation. To ensure implementation, the SG of George Akume constituted a 10-man committee to oversee the transition in obedience to the court ruling. All states running caretaker committees were given deadlines to conduct elections at the local councils, and this has been complied with by some states.
I have to send a letter to EFCC.
But like a bolt out of the blues, the recent developments in Edo State, where the House of Assembly wielded its big stick by suspending some chairmen over alleged misappropriation of funds, raised questions about the implementation of the Apex Court's ruling.
The local governments had autonomy financially. They were running their affairs. They were not paying their teachers. They were not paying the health workers. If you remember, there was that opera. Pensions were not paid. And so, in the 1999 constitution, it was agreed that, look, let's take out that. People cried out. So the states took on the responsibility jointly. And that's the coming into existence of the joint accounts.
In the wake of the judgment, the governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, while addressing some stakeholders, cited Section 7, subsection 3A and B to buttress the point that the joint account system between the states and the LGAs is a creation of the law.
Are local governments going to have their delineated responsibilities as defined in the Constitution, and for them to actually deliver on those and get them to work? Absolutely, the local governments must take charge.
In order to assess how the local government areas in River State are faring in the wake of the judgment, we visited some LGAs to see if the implementation of direct funding from the Federation account as mandated by the Apex Court has started.
First of all, we would want to thank the Supreme Court for that explicit judgment, because prior to this time there has been a fuse about that particular part of governance. That particular process is still on. They are here to finalize.
They also share their thoughts on what the financial autonomy they have enjoyed from the state governor within the 3 months of assuming office has enabled them achieve.
But for us in River State, and myself as the Argon chairman, prior to this time, River State has been enjoying financial autonomy, because we have a state government and a state governor that does not tamper with the funds of the local government.
We are able to complete the construction of 100 meters concrete pavement road in the community. We are also the ongoing construction of the copper sludge is ongoing.
Next, we also spoke to some residents on their perception concerning local government financial autonomy and if anything has changed.
So I know quite already, as far as laws are concerned, there are processes, but they are not going to put a kind of difficulty if the local government, the House of Assembly has a role to play. They're supposed to do that at ease. We don't need to beg them to do that. After all, it's part of their constitutional responsibility to get that done.
The big question remains, how effective can the Supreme Court judgment, which has affirmed and local government council chairman around Nigeria have enjoyed full tenure in office as well as have financial autonomy, whilst the 1999 Constitution Section 7, subsection 6B also stipulates that the House of Assembly around the country can regulate the expenditure and appropriation of its local government through scrutiny. That is the big question. Debra Balana, Channels Television News.